Hey guys, welcome back to another cooking episode. This episode we made some fried chicken, buttermilk fried chicken, white rice, some habichuela, some pink, which is pink beans, with some salchicha, some Vienna sausage, and olives, and a nice avocado salad to go with it. For the prepping of the buttermilk chicken, I used low-fat buttermilk, some adobo, sazon, rotisserie chicken seasoning, garlic paste, some Worcestershire sauce to go with it, some mustard, and along with this, I mix it in. You could use a glove if you want to mix it, a fork or spoon, but I chose to use my regular hands and get down and dirty to mix all the chicken together. Before I did this, I cleaned my chicken with lime juice and some lukewarm water. Clean them, dry them, and then put them in the buttermilk seasoning. After this, we put it in the refrigerator until I was ready to flour it and fry it up. Next, we are making our avocado salad, and of course, I have my Celine to help me make the avocado salad. So we have big avocados. These are avocados from Guatemala, and usually they're from the Dominican Republic, but these avocados were from Guatemala, which was surprising because usually they sell the smaller ones in the stores here in the States. I used about maybe 5 big avocados, and these avocados are much sweeter. They're better for salads than the smaller Hass avocados, which are better for guacamole because they have more like an onion, to me, more of an onion in taste. So we added tomato, cilantro, white onions, and some lime juice, some salt, and some completo, and that was it for our avocado salad. To start our beans, we are using some white onions, green peppers, some sofrito. If you don't have sofrito, just use the ingredients that you would normally use in sofrito. If you don't have much and you just don't have time to buy it, but I use both. Some habichuela, some pink ones, 2 cans we use. If you have a small family, you could just use one. Salt, pepper, garlic, sazon, a packet of sazon con color, with annatto coloring in it, olives. I didn't have time to squish it up, to slice it up in thin pieces. Actually, I like them more just squashed up because my older son doesn't like olives and my brother-in-law doesn't, so I guess it's easier for them to pick it out. I love olives, so like after I make these, I put a little bit more. Just add some cilantro. You could put recao if you want, just to give extra flavor. I didn't show in the video, but I did add a packet of pork seasoning in it. You don't have to do this, especially if you have friends who are vegans and you just, don't want to give them that flavoring. You could omit that one. So here, of course, we are washing our rice. I know. Tell me, guys, if it's a debate in your house to wash it, to not wash it. We wash it in my family. Here's Dominic flouring our chicken, and I mix up the videos, but our seasonings that we have for the flour is salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder, and some paprika that we put. He's helping me make the wonderful chicken, and please guys, make sure that your oil is nice and hot, because I've had it many times. Of course, I don't know, maybe if you guys have had it, where your oil is not hot enough and the breading falls apart, and it has taken work and time to practice how to make some good fried chicken. But it came out yummy and delicious, and the kids enjoyed it. And that's, as long as your family has a smile on their face when they eat it, that's the best part, right? That's your reward, right? So nice, you see the oil's nice and hot. I did cover it for a little bit just to make sure that the chicken is cooked through, and then I uncovered it just so it could continue getting crispy. Here's our flour and our batter. So Just season, guys. Season your buttermilk batter. Season your flour. Not overly doing salted because a lot of the stuff does have salt in it, so you don't want to overdo it. But oh, and some oregano, Italian seasoning. I put because it just has everything in it. You know, why not? Alright, guys, it's time for some plátanos. We're making some tostones. Um, so those are fried plantain, however you guys call it in your house. We're making them. So that for me, I cleaned my plantains before I started cutting them. I learned a new trick, and I have to get it from one of the influencers on TikTok that you can warm it up in warm water and it makes it easier to open up. And actually it was really easy. That's our beans. I just went back and checked on our beans boiling up. I added the salchicha and here. So after I put our plantains in the boiling water, it definitely was way easier for me because sometimes it'd be a battle to take off the skin, you know. But it was a success. Look at me, jumping for joy. Woohoo! I did it. Conquered. So I just cut them up in some pieces. Some not too small, not too big. Make sure, of course, your oil is nice and hot. Oil of your choice, guys. I'm using canola oil over here, and I make sure that it's nice and hot. Be careful. Turn your knobs, your handles, where nobody can, you know, knock it over. Of course, you know, even though my kids are grown, they like to run into the kitchen, and you know, I always worry about that. Especially, you know, I'm always worrying because I'm working in a daycare, so that's my first thought. So guys always make sure to be safe and make sure you make sure the kids are safe in the kitchen too, as well. All right, so here's the funny thing. I don't own a plantain squasher or whatever you call it. And I don't have the right equipment to make the tostones. So I put two and two together. I just need something to make it flat. I took one plate, took another plate, squashed the plantain. Of course, wait till it's nice and golden yellow, not brown, golden. And squashed it. And I think it worked out for me. It did its job. Made a lot of them. So then after once it's squashed, you can refry them back so that way it gets nice and crispy. Salted afterwards. You don't have to salt them, but I salted them because my family, they like the taste of salt. So here we go. We're frying them. You salt them afterwards. Maybe I had a little bit too much, but really surprisingly, you really didn't even taste that much. I guess because I was shaking it and it was in the colander. So that way it got rid of a lot of things. So here's my first time making mayo ketchup, and it was really good. I didn't have regular garlic. I just had the garlic paste that I was trying to finish. And so I'm using ketchup, mayonnaise, and this is my little added seasoning. I added some garlic and onion Goya packet to it, and I think it came out really delicious, especially with the tostones. It came out super, super yummy. Here's the tostones. Here's the mayo ketchup with it. And that's it. So that's one part of the dish. The kids loved it. Some white rice, some habichuela, some fried chicken, some avocado sauce. Okay, my loves, I hope you guys try this recipe and you enjoyed it watching, and I hope to see you guys again. Bye.